Hello, I'm NeoGets and welcome back to Rogue Legacy. At the end of the last one we decided we were going to see if there was a good archmage in this list, and that one actually looks very good, in order to try and lock down the castle and take on that boss. As we are now on the 22nd episode of this series, so I really do feel that I should be making some progress with the third boss, although I'm not actually sure in general what level people are when they manage to take out the boss normally. Now I believe that's a ridiculously expensive skill, yes, so probably just going to chuck more magic damage on as Archmage, it's kind of useful, and then find out what spells we've got. So, what was that one? That's that, isn't it? Yeah. That one's quite useful for this, and a nice little axe for any time you stand still. They're not... Gets that one. They're not the most useful of spells that it could have given me, but they're not too bad. Once then, cancel. Let's try and remember to actually talk to this guy, as we do want the path to the boss locked down for us. Thank you very much. So let's head on in. Just thinking, let's shift the runes around quickly, because we're not actually going to be killing a lot, so there isn't really any need for these special runes, but unfortunately that one, there's nothing else I can swap it to, nothing else I can swap it to. Oh well, thought I'd just check in case there was something I could swap out. Get a bit more mobility or something, but alas, not actually got the right things there, so let's head on in, just grab that, and get our way up here, and then see how long we can last without being completely obliterated by this boss. Oop. Don't know if you just heard that noise or not, my tablet decided to fall off the bed, but don't think it was too loud. So yeah, we're in the boss room. Oh, there's a chest over there we missed, and one down there. Oh, that's the room I think where I destroyed all the crates that let you get to the top. So we are probably going to take on this boss, oh I don't know, mostly with this one or with this. Let's start with that one. So let's head in and thoroughly enjoy the brilliant soundtrack that this boss has. Constantly on. Oops, wrong button. Damn it. That's it. Accidentally clearing the one thing I do not have much to spare of in here is health. Well, this isn't going very well, is it? Do not get me. Really not actually taking a lot out of him here. Oh, well. Turns out, really don't have enough health on an Archmage then to do that. Maybe the Spell Sword is the better option. That was a shockingly quick attempt on doing anything. Okay, we can try a Spelunket to at least get that damage up. So let's start a new castle with the Spelunket and try to go for boosting the damage of this sword, as all these characters that only do 49 damage are really actually getting very frustrating. And all the characters that do actually do a decent amount of damage will be nicely buffed by it. So there we go, let's head on in. Ooh, nice lot of things nearby, just got to work out how to get to them. So I think step 1 is going to be drop down. Come on, you can reappear. And go through this door in order to seek out the chest at the end of the room. Or, you know, just kill ourselves in the first room. That's also apparently an option. There we go, that worked a lot better. But we've got that chest, so that's good. We've got a mystery room down there, which may or may not hold something exciting. Avoid that, please. There we go. Thank you. So let's see what we can do. Excellent. Kind of hoping for the axes here. Not the axes. One that I really suck at. Okay. At least we got the first one in only one for once. Nope. Thank you. Really cannot do this one at all. Come on. At least though you get a decent amount of gold even when you fail this one. That was so close. Thank you. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way to cheat this one, there's just trying to learn it. Now, 3 targets left, 4 daggers left. Ignoring the fact that I absolutely suck at this challenge. That's a reasonable amount of daggers I had left. But there we go. Whatever. We still got money from this, so it's probably more money than we'd have got if that was a chest room. So let's see where to next. Out the other entrance and see if we can track down that other question mark. Right, it's a bit below us. It's not quite central, so it doesn't look like it's a mage room. One of those big mage rooms that I fought one of in the top of the castle last time. All this looks like a little mini-boss room. Oh no! But let's see which one this is then. Journal entry number 22. I sit here making my final preparations. All that lays between me and the lord of this castle is the golden doors. There is a nervousness in my body. And nervousness? Pretty sure that's incorrect. There is a nervousness in my body that I cannot quell. Is this fear? Or fiercitement? That's quite a nice word, actually. All I know is that my journey is finally reaching an end. I have almost forgotten why I entered this castle in the first place, but I remember now. I have bested my siblings, I will save the king, and leave this castle a greater man than when I entered. My family will get the honour they so rightfully deserve. Now, I enter the throne room. Well, he's on his way in. I'm still convinced that he's probably going to be the guy I end up facing. Don't actually know if there is a way out of these halls of this castle. Sort of, didn't think I was going to manage to avoid everything. If you defeat the guy in the throne room, is there actually a way out, or do you just then get locked in? Oops. Did not even see that guy. Ruined my ability to try to take out that guy, and I'm still completely failing. Okay, let's try it the really slow way. Magically not getting hit, so I'm not sure how I avoided that. Come on. Now the lack of damage is starting to rear its ugly head again. Oh, I've got some more food, so that's right. Excellent forest. At least the chests in the forest normally contain nice amounts of gold. Not too bad. Shoot it all at the floor, please. All the nasty fire mage stuff. Let's just duck that and there we go. At least we know the attack patterns of these guys. Okay, which way do you want me to go? This way? Yeah, that chest is definitely slightly off-center to whichever side the hidden path is. Nice little visual clue there as to where you need to head in order to get that one. Missed that bit of money, but that's okay. Boss room next door. Oh, that's right, it was only one. For some reason I thought there might be another layer of these things to avoid once you made it up. So there we go, more money. We always like this. I think it might have been about 2.8 I needed in order to get the Uh-oh. He can jump, can't he? Although, due to their silly ability to hide in corners, which is kind of useful about the dogs, they're nasty and they jump and they're fast, but they do have a habit of standing still. We have been able to beat it and then forget that that's been a 2-hit kill for a very long time. Those things do have a lot of health. But we're doing well, we're up to the 2-8 at least. Just got that little bit further to go. Didn't quite manage to kill him while the thing was still underground. Was the aim there. Right, there we go. Now let's just see any other exits in here. It's a fairy chest somehow. I'm not sure if that's actually in here or sort of outside. I'm going to have to try and work out where that fairy chest is. I think it's outside, and the way to it is not in here. Uh-oh. Whew. So let's continue on, ignoring that one for the moment. Nothing this way, great. Let's just keep going. Ignoring that thing. Not really any need to kill it. Can we drop down in the boss room? I think so. Yes. Let's head down then. There we go. Didn't quite mean to drop as many times as I did. So we're not doing too badly, finding all these chests at least. Looks like if we go a couple of rooms over we can drop down to another one, so let's head for that and see what we can do in terms of getting this money up so that I can then have quite a good run, hopefully in a moment. As once I've got the damage up, I'm really hoping we can kill that boss soon. It's kind of grating on me now that I am failing so much. You do not need you trying to kill me and succeeding. Okay, that's a very shallow bounce there. Do you not set off or anything? Yep, thank you. Oh, there's two of them. Wasn't expecting the second one. You're able to jump up. Whew, so glad that was a one-hit kill. Those things really would just take me out if they weren't. So there's not much point actually in continuing in this forest. There's more point heading back sort of towards the castle and hoping to find our way down to and up to some of the other chests, which seems to just be a little bit more useful than worrying about clearing all these rooms. So we're going to head on and see what we can do about that. I'm not sure, but I think that lot probably is actually in the forest, which would require to actually head up and see if I can sort of head up and slightly sideways. Idiot. Yeah, let it pass, thank you. Still not managing to be sensible around those blasted plinkies. Right, top corner of this room. This is a very oddly designed room, but this is a nice little spot to take that one out at least. Thank you. And see what our mystery room is. At this point, if it's one of the statues you pray at, I'm not taking it, because the risk of getting the blue hedgehog is just that little bit too high to take the risk. I'm not willing, take that, to start throwing my money around everywhere. Oh, that's boring. Now that I've managed to earn it, so unfortunately I am going to skip out on that opportunity. And what's the best way to get up in this castle? Looks like back to the entrance is probably quicker, so let's do that quickly and then head over and see what we can do. It's lovely seeing at least half that door taken out, but really want to take out that next boss. Can't believe I'm still failing to kill him. It's just, I feel like such a bad player of this game because of that. And it's just that this fairy chest. I didn't realise it was quite going to be in this room. I hate you. I hate you with a vengeance, thank you. Yeah, I wish you could sort of bounce their projectiles back. That would be a nice extra class you could get. Bounce all the projectiles back at enemies. Grace rune for the sword. It's fine. There's a lot of other ones I would have preferred, yeah. Kind of had the feeling with how overlapping the corner lines of the room that was, that it might be one of these, but there is an entrance, not an entrance, well, it can be both, out the top, which lets us continue, so that's not too bad. Oop. Yep, should have stopped walking. Realised that once I'd been walking for a little while. Alright, zombie, come on. Thank you. Critical hits are quite nice when I get them, but not a... That didn't mean to hit down. That was actually quite a nice one to hit that. I love it when you sometimes get the little money bags inside these things. So, down we go, and let's see if we can head up through the next room. And at the very least, we've got one extra bit of damage that we can afford. So it's not too bad a outcome for this run. See if we can... Nope. Remember the pattern for this room. There we go. Not worth it. Forget the delay on the jump if you've dashed. Oh, I'm gonna shoot the floor. Thank you. Boss room next door, that means food. Let's quickly grab that. Thank you. And then take the monies that it's offering. Which are quite nice now, actually. Boom, thank you. There is another one, yes. Duh. Thank you. And quite a way to the next money room. Why do I not notice these things until they're killing me? Right. You're fine. Let's just take you out. Thank you. Plenty of money left to do that again. Thank you very much. I'm going to actually run out of mana soon. I did mean mana when I said money. Let's take one out, set it going. Thank you. Really running out of mana here quite rapidly, actually. No, you're fine. Not. What about any of you? One more over there. Let's just take you out that way. There we go. I think that's everything in here at least. Completely decimated the mana stocks, but yet another rune, which is excellent. Haste rune, not one I use, but at least it unlocks another one, so we can continue on towards the runes we're actually after. So not going to complain too much about that, and just got to try now and head up towards the next boss room. And last thing I wanted was one of those. At least this one only shoots in 2 directions, but God, I hate them. Do not do the dash attack for me. That would have been more helpful. Yep. Kind of expected that to be the outcome of that room. At least I killed that big wolf. Not too bad, but yeah, dead again. So we've got about 10 minutes left, so let's jump in with something else. Another archmage, but tunnel vision's something I really don't like. And then barbarians. Let's take a bolder barbarian with us. And then jump up that. Oh, it was only 1/8 or whatever. I fought it twice. Excellent. So 52 should be a much better. Let's just spend the money. Oh, got another tree. Should be a much better bit of damage now whenever I'm attacking things. It is really tempting, you know, with this much health, to try and take it on. And I wanted to find out if that thing does anything about its fireballs. That's something I wanted to test. As one of my aims when doing these videos is to provide useful information for the people watching, as well as the entertainment. So let's see if we can at least get, there we go, near enough up here to take this on. Another one where you fall through the room. I always find that very strange about these rooms. Yep. Thank you. Oh, we actually dropped a load of gold this time. I was hoping to drop at the right speed to not hit him. That one. At least hit it once. I was hoping that that wouldn't actually get to me. I think what I want to do is just try and clear this room like that, and it turns out it's not the way up to the boss. Typical. Go on then. At least take that guy out. Not everything can actually hit me here, which is quite nice. That attack gets wiped out every time. It's the next one up that alternates its attack pattern that's slightly hard to get. That's a dwarf hole, so can't get that one. And unfortunately, that room I just ran through now requires taking on. Although at least we have that useful thing for taking on the eyeballs. Yep. Let's just take that guy out. Okay. Do wish they wouldn't leave the money in the floor. Let's do at least damage them. And then, blast. Thank you. Just jump over that. Get you there. Excellent. At least this room's gone a lot better the second time. So across and see if we can find our way round this time. Get ourselves over to that boss room. Not entirely convinced that I'm going to make it, but always worth the effort. So they all have to be spitting where the other one sits. One of the worst things about these rooms that contain multiple flowers. Right. Only way up is through the top of the room. So let's head that way and then see if there's a pathway to the right. That is very clearly a mimic. But at least it wasn't too hard a mimic to take on. There we go. Can we get this one through the floor? Right. There we go. At least we got him. Guard boxes tend to drop a nice number of coins, if they drop coins. Actually, most stuff up here does, but guard boxes seem to be pretty reliable for it. So let's head down. Ooh, that one might be a blueprint. Ugh. I know it's very, very nice as a permanent armor increase, but I was really hoping for a blueprint. I sound so ungrateful, don't I? So let's... not the best of things to find, but that's what we were after. So let's get the bonuses that are in the room, and then... excellent. See what we can do. Sky chestplate. Oh, that's a really pretty blue, but I can't remember what its stats are. It's not an armor-focused one, because that's the Guardian set. I cannot remember what it is, other than the fact it's really pretty blue. Let's just quickly poke our head in here. Nothing important, so let's try again, as we've only got a few minutes left anyway. So, you know, this is either going to be successful, highly doubtful, or a rapid death, which then brings the episode to a close in good time. So, you know... Right. Yes, it does take them out. Unfortunately, having no mana, that's not actually that useful at this point in time. Slight downside. I can get round. Whew. But at least we've answered the question for next time. If there is a next time. That, well, I say if there is, when the next time is. We know, I was saying if, because if I bring another one of these guys into this boss. He hits so blooming hard. I've not even got his health halfway down. I'm trying to get rid of some of these blooming things. My mobility is so screwed in this room, I'm dead. 2 HP, wonderful, yeah. Right, you need to really whack his health down, don't you? Goodness. But at least we know the Barbarian Shout does eliminate the fireballs, which is what we wanted to learn with that one, which is why we didn't bother looking in a new castle for lots of money. Don't think actually 588 will unlock a single thing at the moment, but that's okay, we've learnt some new stuff. The Archmage technique still isn't actually doing enough damage to be the worthwhile technique for doing it, unless perhaps I get Crow on an Archmage. There's a chance that might, until I run out of mana, do enough damage to actually deal with it, and that one doesn't need aiming at least, so it would just be a case of running around doing what we can, and I think unlocking some other options of the runes in those sections that I have the regained mana and health on kill for boss runs, definitely be useful to actually swap those out. So that's the plan for the future, so I hope you enjoyed this. Shame that I didn't actually do that well, although at least I finally got more than 49 damage on all the lowest characters, so that's a big improvement that should really help with running through the castle. So I'll see you next time, take care, bye!